of my crew still alive out there?
ये तो शायद हमने लास्ट एपिसोड में कर लिया था. चलो कोई नहीं.
Damn it. I guess that's a no. Risen Road's more dangerous than ever. You're the first friendly face we've seen since Eltergard. We're bound for Baldur's Gate. Got some cargo to deliver. But we've a stop to make along the way. Thanks, but that won't be necessary. We'll find help at Joaquin's Rest. Listen, you look like you know how to handle yourself. You should meet my associates. We've got our own drinking spot by the tavern. Invitation only. Tell the fellow on the door. Little Serpent, Long Shadow. He'll take good care of you.
ग्राफिक्स में काफ़ी डिफरेंस है. मैंने परफॉर्मेंस मोड ऑफ कर दिया है. इसमें हमें 4K आउटपुट मिलेगा पूरा. पहले से 2K आ रहा था. पर मैं अपलोड भी सिर्फ 1080p में ही कर रहा था. तो
Aye, the whole reason we're in this mess. Trinkets for some rich tosser in Baldur's Gate. He gets his shiny baubles. We get a handful of Tarenths.
Tarenths are the currency of the Zentarim, a network of merchants and mercenaries with few scruples.
You know who we are. Very clever. And you probably also know it's not smart to interfere with Zent business. This is the point when a clever lass like you accepts my gratitude and walks away.
he's looking for a fight.
Fine. No need for more violence. I'll tell my associates everything was lost in the ambush. The chest's all yours. Damn thing's sealed tighter than a duke's purse strings. So there's no point in trying to open it. And no hard feelings, you hear? I'd have done the same if I were you. Business at the end of a blade is still business. Ruthless bastard like you could make a name for yourself in the Zentarim. Make sure to drop by our hideout.
For ourselves.
Off we go then.
दोबारा लूट करना पड़ेगा सारा एरिया.
Lucky day after all.
I don't feel lucky.
The rest of our crew's half digested, and you're still alive.
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value let its host's memories go to waste. The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
थोड़ा skip कर रहा हूँ मैं. देख लेना last videos अगर ये देखना है पार्ट तो.
Landing their hosts as soon as they need to. Vile parasites.
Come. We'll not find purification.
New weapon. Let's see.
It's our lucky day after all.
Hitting an enemy with this weapon heals the wielder for 1 to 6 hit points, but they can go mad if they don't continue hitting an enemy each turn. Could be useful. But we have to be in the forefront of the battle, always.
Assume nothing.
इसको बाद में यूज करूंगा जब मैं डिसाइड करूंगा कौन सी पावर्स चाहिए.
Well, lads, it's our lucky day after all. You're still alive. That's lucky.
What's that?
Let's crack it open.
कम से कम 12 चाहिए होगा मैं. Good chances. अब हम या तो इंस्पिरेशन यूज कर सकते हैं या फिर थीफ टूल यूज कर सकते हैं. इंस्पिरेशन सिर्फ 2 ही है, थीफ टूल साथ साथ है. There we go. लूट तो भूली. That is underwhelming.
Digested, and you're still alive. That's lucky. The chest's yours. I've got nothing.
इतनी डिफिकल्ट फाइट के बाद भी कुछ खास लूट मिली नहीं. एक्सपी मिला बस थोड़ा बहुत. इनसे पंगा ले.
Just like old times.
मैं सोच रहा हूँ पैलेडन और फाइटर को एग्जिट्स कवर करने के लिए छोड़ देता हूँ. %84% chance to hit and an advantage.
Keeping my head down. Cloak and dagger, my favorite.
I did not think this through.
On I go then. On the move.
This ability is OP. They are frightened now. They cannot move for 2 turns.
Got to focus.
Not only they can't move, they also have disadvantages on ability checks. मतलब अगर कोई सेविंग थ्रो होगा उसमें इन्हें डिसएडवांटेज होगी. This one will die for.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Time to strike.
Never a dull moment.
Step quick.
I will ascend. Taking position.
Where do I go from here?
Again, no loot but XP. देखते हैं अब क्या करना है. Explore the powers. ये तो बहुत डिफिकल्ट है अभी. थोड़ा लेवल अप करिए. ये कर सकते हैं. ये भी अभी नहीं होगा. ये भी नहीं. ये भी नहीं हो सकता. नई क्वेस्ट ढूंढते हैं अभी.
Steady on, soldier. That's the stuff. Oh, fuck me. It's you, from the Nautiloid. Please tell me I found you before those so-called paladins of Tyr did. Now that's a story, and I'll tell it to you, but truth be told, we shouldn't stay here too long. See, these paladins of...
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood. The Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that? Fuck's sake. Mountains as far as the eye can see. Guess that explains the voices. From that peek I got into your head, you've made some inroads trying to get the thing sorted. But alas, no joy. I'm Karlach. And you are... Well met, soldier. Now that we're old pals, how would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? A little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good at killing demons. Really good. So good, Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. Took me 10 years to properly escape, but now I'm free. Zariel sent goon after goon to hunt me down. But believe me when I tell you, I'm not going. The latest yappy little dogs she sicked on me are nearby. A group of dopes posing as paladins of Tyr. Want to help me take them down? Fuck yes. They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. After we've mopped them up, we can work on evicting this parasite and take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
You want to just team up with some blood-stained killer? Because I'm fine with that.
I'd hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off. Looks like your troops all trooped up. You'll need to send someone packing if you want me to join.
I suppose this affords me a little alone time. Until later, then.
Now we're talking.
What's so funny? You haven't got some laughing curse, have you?
The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good after the Mind Flare ship. You just can't get enough of me, can you?
Karlach, Advocatus Diaboli, the stink of Avernus. Pride of the coast, in the flesh. And you've got...
A great fire roars through you, the fire of the first hell. You are the Blade of Frontiers, racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single-curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high. He chases the fiend, ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil, a threat to the living, evil incarnate.
Your ally's a fraud, a soldier in the Archdevil Zariel's army. Either I cut her down, or she burns the Sword Coast to ash.
I've tried to tell you. I am not what you think I am. I'm...
Another vision. Karlach's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. The man shudders with Karlach's desperation. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
By Baldrin's helm, No. I will not be tricked.
You saw the truth. I may be an effective soldier, but I never wanted to serve Zariel. Legged it away from her the first chance I got.
And yet you served.
The man catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
No! Devils cannot be trusted.
Would you listen to sense? This doesn't have to end badly. For either of us. You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today. Truce?
I'll do you one better. Allies. We're looking to get rid of these parasites for good. And ruin some bastards' days while we're at it. Sounds like your kind of venture.
I've not grown any tentacles yet, thank Baldrin. But luck won't be on our side forever. Yes, you have my blade. Your leader willing, of course.
Well, soldier, what's the word?
I'm up for the challenge. You've just got to make a little space.
Hey!
Well met. And 1,000 sorries. I've pledged my life to protecting the meek from monsters. But tonight, I was the rampaging beast. I see the good in you, Karlach. I promise not to lose sight of it, even when the hells burn hottest.
The famous Blade of Frontiers in the flesh. Clever, this hero act you've got going.
Hero, Blade, names strangers gave me. My friends call me Wyll.
Excellent. If we ever become friends, I'll know what to call you.
Defender of the people.
Okay, तो विल एक वॉरलॉक है. वॉरलॉक्स अपने स्पेल स्लॉट सिर्फ शॉर्ट रेस्ट से ही जनरेट कर सकते हैं.
What to do? Glad Wyll saw sense. Even more glad he decided to stick around. Takes a pretty slick mover to track down old Karlach. Fair. But still, the man's got a reputation for being lethal with that blade. I'm glad it's on our side.
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly. I can say only this. Karlach's not the only one who's had a villain's knife held to their throats. One night soon, when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance. You're not in any danger, I promise. I can't say the same about me.
So, we're traveling with the famed Blade of Frontiers. I feel... Oh, darling, I'm hurt. It sounds awful.
गेल के पास सारे स्पेल स्लॉट्स अवेलेबल होंगे अभी भी. उसे रखते हैं पार्टी में.
I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders. Comes with the territory, unfortunately.
With pleasure. Quite ready for you.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Go ahead. I'm listening. Nothing a bit of magic can't solve.
You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. Trust me when I say, the loss of the occasional wizard staff or tome of enchantment is a bargain given the cost of allowing me to It's been days since I last consumed an artifact. And by that, I mean it's imperative that I find and consume strands of weave at the earliest possible juncture. We've already done the finding. You know for yourself how hard-won such an item was, and it will be no easy. There'll be danger involved, or great cost. Splendid. As luck would have it, you're already primed to give me exactly what I need. Of course. I would hate for you to think me...
Ariel's bruisers roaming the coast. Good news. Can't wait to see him.
A hero at heart.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
I'll give it a bloody good fight, that's for sure.
Keep that beast away from us, you hear?
Me, the beast? Now that's fucking...
Please, no more. Leave us in peace, and we shall leave you in kind.
Cut the crap, Anders. I know what you are.
Don't let her hurt us. Please, we just want to go home.
There's something in the squint of his eye. You suspect he's lying.
Enough. Enough. I'll not play pretend anymore. Karlach, you're going home in pieces if needs must. And you'll soon learn what it means to ally yourself with the likes of this garbage.
Avernus was never my home. It was my prison. I'm free now. And I'm never going back!
मुझे लगा लड़ाई बाहर होगी. Let's take this fight outside. वहाँ हमें advantage मिलेगा.
My little trick. Incoming.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
No honor among snakes.
The pride of the gate.
victor's path. No time to waste.
Covered.
May the dice roll in my favor.
Nice.
favors the fearless. Mistra Rill. Victor's path. Victor's path. This isn't good. Let me recite their demise. Knight to King 5.
I mean, throw is very overpowered in this game.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Hey, what about it? Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those ignots. Granted, the fire lasted a little longer than it should. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close, till I've found a way to calm it down. High pain tolerance, and a dynamic duo of truly shitty bosses. But it's a bit early in the game to be getting into tragic backstories. Let's save the Scar show for later, after we've worked up an appetite for tragedy. Meanwhile, I'll need to find someone who can tune up my engines sooner rather than later. Believe me when I say this thing is hot. The first time I faced down those paladins, they let slip there was an infernal mechanic in the area. A tiefling. He might be able to stabilize things, if I can find him. Sounds like a good lead. Hopefully our guy will be among them. A tune-up would do this old tub a world of good.